It's a Teen Talks Kitten podcast where I embarrass myself. Hello, and welcome to episode number 120 of a Teen Talks Kitten podcast. My name is Van Gogh, and I hope you guys are all doing very well. I have had such a week. Oh my god, like genuinely such a week. It has just been a lot of testing. Lots of sitting and doing work and thinking and using up my brain and getting massive headaches after school because my brain is so tired. But I think I generally did survive this week. I'm honestly really proud of myself. Honestly, like, oh my god, how did I do that? But when you set your mind to it, you can do great things. Okay, that's my advice. Django 2026. Okay, put that for me and all your senior yearbooks and whatnot in the future. Anyway, I survived this week. Lots of testing, obviously. Not obviously, but lots of testing this week, and I'm so tired. And I have just 2 more weeks of school before school is out, which will be great. And then I can focus on rewatching the Olympics again. I can rewatch, 5,000 figure skating things again. I love this sport. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing very well. It's getting, closer to the summertime, getting warmer, more sunlight every single day. I hope you guys are taking advantage of that, enjoying that, or not if you don't like the heat. Me too, honestly. I hate the heat. Maybe you're just staying inside and chilling, and that's great too. Take some time for yourself. That's my advice for you as you listen to this episode. Anywho, let's head over. I guess. Let's head over to our program of the week because it's a special one, it's a beautiful one, and we all should love this one. Program of the week. Okay, so because the 2025-2026 season is technically over, I guess it's not technically over, but it's basically over. There's no more like major competitions happening. Because the season is basically over, I am now allowing myself to do program of the week from this season. And any other season I want, obviously, like any figure skating performance I want, basically. But I'm allowing myself to do the ones from 2025-2026. And the first one from 2025-2026 that gets my spotlight is Miss Isabel Levito and her 2026 World Free Skate. This program is beautiful. The music is Say, performed by Jackie Evancho. The music is originally from Cinema Paradiso, which was composed the soundtrack by Ennio Morricone. And this is so beautiful. I honestly like you have to think, right? Isabel Levito is just the definition, and I truly believe this. She is the definition of ballet on ice. There's no one that puts ballet on ice and does it like her, that has her amount of grace and I think just like balletic presence, if you will. There's just so much to love about the way Isabel Levito skates and moves and really takes control of her blades. And this program is no exception to that. First of all, the dress is beautiful, but I will get to that later. But this program from Isabel Levito staying. Cinema Paradiso, very beautiful. Jackie Evancho is obviously a very beautiful soprano voice. Isabel Levito skates very well to her music or her rendition of this important song. But Isabel starts with this program with just the most angelic look on her face. As she heads into her crossover, she does those two really wide twizzles, if you will, heads into some crossovers. Triple S, triple loop could be a little better, but it's okay. Beautiful flip that just pops, I feel like pops into the air so well. A couple other moments. She does a double axle, which she holds, which is the perfect landing position, I feel like, and she just holds that for a little bit and she almost slows down intentionally in that landing and it's a beautiful moment. Beautiful spin in the center of the program as well. Heading into the second half of the program, my favorite jumping pass in this whole program is the triple flip double axle right on the height of the music. And gosh, she lands that triple axle. She lands that triple flip right when the music is just at its at its crescendo, if you will, as like at its highest peak. Double axle is beautiful as well. It's just a beautiful moment in that program. Getting into the double toe, double loop combination, which is also beautiful. I really like that element from her as well. Pops up really nicely into a beautiful double toe double loop, and then last jump to end the program. I mean, the choreo sequence with the spiral, I mean, leg up, so high, so flexible, so beautiful. But the step sequence as well, so many nice moments of nice soft edges and soft knees, and moments where she's pausing, moments where she's twizzling, and she does this moment where she's in a complete kind of horizontal position out of that beautiful twizzle, and all these brackets and all these loops and all these beautiful moments, all these like stunning moments that show you what ballet really is on the ice, and it's a beautiful moment. She does a twizzle to forward twizzle and then a backwards twizzle into her last spin of the program. Beautiful sits in position, so elegant, so loose, so fine. Into a beautiful Y spin, and she's disappointed at the end. I'm like, dang, if I was you, Isabel, I would be so happy because you are so good at this. Like, I don't know. I think this program is just the peak of Isabel Levito's career. Obviously, she's like 19. She hasn't retired yet. And I'm sure she has many, many more beautiful programs to come. But honestly, up to this point, I'm just like, dang, this is the best Isabel program like ever. Like, it accentuates everything we love about Isabel Levito. And I think it puts it into one very nice, beautiful package. So yeah, go check it out. Isabel Levito, her 2026 World's Free Skate. The music, say, performed by Jackie Evancho, originally from Cinema Paradiso by Anila Morricone. All right, time for our main episode. That was your program of the week. Alrighty, friends. So, of course, the season is over. So, again, I can do whatever the heck I want. And usually around this time, usually in May, as part of my, couple episodes I do to really sum up this season. As part of those few episodes I do to summarize everything that happened, my favorites, whatnot, I usually do a Met Gala themed episode to discuss what the best costumes of the season are. Of course, figure skating is not really like the Met Gala, or it doesn't have a specific dress code, of course, where there's a certain theme to follow, etc. But figure skating is a sport where costumes are very, very important. Costumes really do affect everything. I feel like costumes, they don't earn you points, but I do feel like costumes have, both a conscious and subconscious effect on you as the audience, maybe even in the judging of like who's the nicest costumes, who the best costumes are. And of course, all costumes are beautiful on all skaters, but these are just a few of some of my favorites. Um, Actually, I actually did research. I thought I had done this last year with last season, but I guess not. I did it the very, very first season that I covered figure skating, which was the 2023-2024 season, where in May around the Met Gala time, I covered my favorite costumes of the season. No hate, no judging, of course, all love. I should have done it last week when the Met Gala was actually happening, but someone forgot to, and that someone was me, and I decided to do a different episode. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I usually do that episode about fashion and figure skating, but I didn't. I have done that previously, like I said, in 2023, 2024. So if you want to go check out my favorite costumes from that season, go head out and go check out that episode. I don't know what number it is, but go check out that episode. It was probably episode 20 something, 10 something. It probably was a really early episode. And I have done a few, not a few. I did do one episode specifically focusing on the function of costumes in figure skating. That was also way back when. I want to say it was around last year in like July or something. I did an episode about why costumes are so important in figure skating, what effect costumes have on the audience, what inspiration costumes can come for. But anyway, I should have done this episode last week when the Met Gala was happening, but I forgot. This year's Met Gala I feel like was really, really controversial, but we don't support corrupt business and Jeff Bezos here because yeah. Anywho. But for the sake of this, we're actually calling it the Figures Getting Fashion Week instead because but yeah, just know that it was originally my inspiration came from the Met Gala, and yeah, maybe now not. We're just gonna call it the Figures Getting Fashion Week from now on. And hopefully I do one next year if I remember. But anyway, how this episode is gonna work is it's just gonna be sorted by discipline, of course. It's gonna be sorted by the men's, the women's, the pairs and ice dance. It's honestly just costumes I like and why I like them. It might be the coloring, it might be how the crystals look on the skater. It might be the design, the overall idea behind the costume, if it's a specific idea. It might have to do with how well it fits with the music, stuff like that. I'm a really big sucker, honestly, for costumes that have so much to do with the music and so much to do that intertwines the music and the costume together. Because like when you have a perfect combination between the costume and the music, I feel like it enhances a program so much. Of course, this is also a podcast, so it is hard for people to, I guess, visualize what these costumes look like. So as I mentioned them, along with what skater they're from, what program it is, feel free to Google them as I talk about them because I'm sure, I am sure it's going to be a little difficult to remember what each costume specifically looks like. Even as I'm talking about these costumes, I have a picture, in front of me of what they look like and everything, and the skater wearing them and stuff. So don't be afraid. Google them as I talk about them. But yeah, let's get started because this is a really fun episode to do every so often, every now, okay, every now and then. Okay, the men's category, the first outfit that I thought of as one of my favorites of this whole season was Matteo Rizzo of Italy and his costume for his interstellar free skate. I don't remember. Has he used this free skate before? But maybe he had a different costume. Honestly, I can't tell you. Honestly, I can't tell you. But yeah, Matteo Rizzo, his 2025-2026 free skate. No, he hasn't used this. But anyway, it's an interstellar free skate Hans Zimmer. Obviously, interstellar, brings, into mind space and it brings into mind, the galaxy and stuff like that. I think this outfit is just a great example of an outfit being sophisticated and beautiful at the same time. He's just wearing black pants, but I do like just having the black pants here in this particular program. But his top is kind of this very beautiful, like kind of bright blue, not bright blue, but it's kind of sky blue to dark blue gradient, starting kind of blue around his collar, moving down into almost black near his waist. And then the same kind of thing with his sleeves. His sleeves are pretty much completely black at the end, but they have that beautiful gradient from the blue to the black. He's wearing black gloves as well. I love like the crystalline effect on his outfit as well. It's kind of like one big star in the middle and kind of multiple crystal stars around it, kind of like a galaxy as well. And then the fabric as well. The fabric isn't, completely solid. It is kind of sheen, kind of transparent, a little flowy. I do like Matteo Rizzo's costumes. I do often find that they are kind of flowy in the wind, and this is a great example of it. And when you're skating with all this air behind you, adds this really beautiful moving effect to your costume that you really want. And I really do feel like it captures the music of Interstellar well. The star pattern, kind of the dark blue, black, unknown galaxy vibe is a really fun vibe to have. And it does feel quite formal, but at the same time, it does feel quite colorful to the music itself. So it's a great piece of music. Alrighty, next we have Yuma Kageyama and his short program, which is I Wish. What was it? Stevie Wonder, I believe it was. Anyway, Yuma Kageyama's program. Yuma Kageyama. Let me actually search up the music because I probably should know that. Anyway, Yuma Kageyama, I Wish, the figure skating remix, composed by Stevie Wonder, performed by Hayato Sumino and Marcin Patrzadek, if I'm saying that correctly. I'm very sorry if I'm not. But anyway, this outfit is quite. I think it's a great idea. I guess it's kind of like modern art in a way. He's really just wearing again black pants, and it's a white top. It could just be a normal everyday white top, but there's kind of these black triangles around his neck and his shoulders, if you will. They're not like completely covered with each other, but triangle shapes. There's white space in between. It's kind of like multiple black triangles kind of stuck together, pasted onto his shoulders, and then some of them are falling onto his chest. Some of them are falling onto his side, his waist area as well. Again, a really interesting like concept. I do like the mixture of white and black here and how it really does like it helps him pop out against the ice. If this was just a regular black pants white top situation, would be really boring, right? But we have a situation where like he's white top, but there's these interesting, creative, abstract triangles with it, which is really cool. Anyway, yeah. All right, next we have Dennis Garcia and his Unchained Melody program from the musical Ghost, which is a very beautiful song. And this again, black pants, big trend, people. Black pants are, the thing in men's, so you're just kidding. Black pants, but his top is this really, really formal, silky, I would say, silky, I don't know, crimson top. It's just one solid crimson color, but the way it is so shiny in a way, the way that is made out of this very silky material helps the light reflect off of it well. So there's it is one color, right? But all this light reflects all of it. Dark crimson, light crimson. It's a beautiful program. Unchained Melody is about love. Ghost is a musical about love. This is a beautiful show program. The costume definitely helps. I don't know, the color red, it's almost like red wine red. It's a very beautiful, deep, dark red, kind of scarlety, and the light just hitting it reflects so well. And you really do feel like Denise Salcios is this very suave, if you will, this very suave, I don't know, lover, this very suave romantic, and he's here to put on a show, put on a little impression on you, and it's a beautiful program. Okay, last one for the men's is Jinwon Cha, who always, 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 always has great, great costumes. I mean, genuinely, honestly, Korean skaters in general. Oh my gosh, can a Korean designer make all of my outfits too? Because genuinely, Jinwon Cha has great outfits. Jia Shin has beautiful outfits. Like genuinely, all of the South Korean skaters so, 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 so beautiful. Like genuinely, all these costumes I would buy. I think they're pieces of art. I think they could be worn to any gala, any fashion week. Anyway, anyway, Jungwon Cha, his short program from this past season, the 2025-2026 season, was to the music of Rain in Your Black Eyes by uh Ezio Basso? Wait, I can't remember. Rain in Your Black Eyes. What is who Ezio Basso, that's what it is. Rainier Black Eyes by Ezio Basso. Just a beautiful outfit. Black pants again, but it's this dark midnight blue. I almost feel like it has a hint of purple in it. Dark midnight blue, if you will. Lots of crystals around his like shoulder area, and they kind of flow down and stop in the middle of his chest. They kind of flow towards the center of his chest, if you will. My favorite part of this program or this costume is the sleeves, because the sleeves are kind of transparent, kind of sheen, especially on the left side. I feel like more than the right side of his costume, but it's like left from his perspective. The sleeve is like slightly more transparent on that side, and it's an interesting effect. And then he has this like random loose like hanging pieces of fabric in the very back. There's a few like hanging pieces of fabric, and that is also a beautiful sight to behold, because again, I love when you can skate and there's all this like wind flowing at you, and these like strips of fabric, almost like strips of paper, are flying in the wind with you, but they're attached obviously. But it adds this very 3D dimensional effect to it, pops out to your eyes, something to look at. It's a beautiful outfit. It's a beautiful outfit. Okay. Anyway, those are the men's outfits that I really enjoyed this season. Anywho, let's head over to the women's costumes, which honestly there were a lot of peak, very, very well done women's outfits this season. I really do enjoy a lot of the ones that have gradients. I don't know. That's just like my favorite feature of costumes, I feel like, is when they have a very beautiful gradient. I feel like that's a trend throughout this episode. But let's start off with the one we had as a perk of the week. Like I said earlier in the perk of the week, I would talk about the costume from Isabella Vito, her free skate this season, to Cinema Paradiso, because it is stunning, and honestly, how perfect this program is. It's just a beautiful program from start to finish. And the costume, wow. I really do love like periwinkle, and I do think this costume is like a very nice example of like a baby blue periwinkle. It's like a baby blue periwinkle in her like chest area, but then the skirt part is it has the same like baby blue periwinkle vibe, but then it ends off with a light lavender purple in a very stunning blue to purple gradient. And it's very pastel, it's very light. And then the detailing and kind of the lace around the outfit, kind of like the golden lace around the outfit, is stunning to watch. stunning to look at as it moves with her program. Lots of different shiny crystals around that really do shine up her, I don't know, the entire costume and all this like detail of all these like different curves and it feels like a royal skate to watch that. Like, I'm just in love with the color, honestly. I don't know what color, periwinkle, light blue, baby blue into the purple gradient. Stunning, 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 stunning. Again, the lace detail around her outfit, also stunning, like, so good. So, so good. Okay. The next one is from Moni Chiba, and her free skate this season was the Romeo and Juliet, or two different Romeo and Juliet soundtracks. But I'm stressing that the original outfit was my favorite. She did switch her outfit to some like it was like a blue outfit halfway through the season, but the original outfit to me was so beautiful. It is a very I don't know, she does like look like I don't know, it feels like something Juliet would wear. It is like I don't know how to describe this color, like a dark pink, if you will, dark reddish pink. Almost I don't know how to say. It's like a dark red pink, if you will. I can't say anything else. But it does feel, I don't know, Renaissance fair, if you will, kind of big, puffy shoulder area here. And then all around her chest and all around the skirt, there is these like flower detail, like roses and leaves, green leaves, but they are like mint green leaves. They aren't like dark green leaves, and mint green leaves. And of course, there's tons of sparkles all around the leaves and all around the flowers. And then from her shoulders, like her shoulders are really big and puffy, so there's like a noticeable difference as you head down to her sleeve. Her sleeve starts with a pink color and it fades into this like light, barely noticeable pink, and kind of the same effect with her skirt. It starts with that like medium dark pink red color, then fades down to this very cloudy, cotton candy, puffy white color. And I love gradients. Like that's just this whole episode. That's all you have to know. The flowers, the gradients, it goes with I truly believe Moni Chiba was Juliet when she wore this because the flowers, the Renaissance fair of it, just she could be cast in a Shakespeare play. I wouldn't even think that she was a figure skater, right? She's to me, she's just a skater. I wouldn't think she's a figure skater. She's just someone playing Juliet in some adaptation of the new Romeo and Juliet, if you will. Romeo and Juliet on ice, if you will, I guess. Beautiful outfit. I love the new one too, don't get me wrong, but honestly, the original had me from the start. I was like, dang, dang, that's a beautiful outfit. That's a beautiful. The first time I saw it, I was like, that has to go to the Olympics, and it didn't go to the Olympics, and I was sad. But it's a beautiful outfit. All right, the next one is from a skater who was also at the Olympics from Lithuania, Mela Variokojite. This is her short program outfit, Sujet de la Soleillement and Rumination. I mean, this outfit, I think when the Olympic lights hit this outfit, it was so beautiful. Honestly, maybe my favorite short program dress of the entire Olympics because it was so stunning. She is kind of wearing these off the shoulder tank top dress, if you will, but it's like more than that. It's this beautiful aquamarine, sea green color that I'm in love with. And then of course it does fade into a gradient. It's a less noticeable gradient, but there is a gradient on like the off the shoulder parts. It turns into this very Tinkerbell green, if you will, a very light Tinkerbell green. Same thing with the skirt. The skirt is like this aquamarine color and it fades down into this Tinkerbell green. I love the shaping of this costume as well. I do think it's a very interesting, I don't know, a different type of dress, if you will, kind of the off the shoulder vibes. And then in the skirt, there's this kind of like cut in the skirt that makes it feel very free and flying. And it's a quite a longer dress in my opinion as well compared to most dresses in the figure skating world. And again, when the wind at the Olympics hit it, when the air hit it, I mean, it was a beautiful thing to watch. And in her program, she does a Ina Bauer as well. And just the costume just like floating and not pushing her back, but just allowing her to have that grace in her outfit and the program. It's beautiful. And I didn't like it's such a beautiful color. It wasn't like a color that like offended you and like wow, look at me. It was kind of a color that's just like calm. It was sea. She could be a mermaid. She could be a mermaid. I wouldn't question it. Meta Christite, she could be a mermaid. She could be a mermaid. I wouldn't question anything. It's that beautiful, right? It was so good. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess at the Olympics, I feel like it was even better because when she was like an aqua green, the Olympic boards were like a dark blue purple. And so they were still cool colors, but definitely contrast with the boards. And I don't know, just the way the lights hit it at the Olympics, I loved it. I loved it so much. Alrighty, the next outfit comes from our very surprised 2026 world bronze medalist Nina Pinzarone. Her Send in the Clown shirt program. I mean, this dress is like entirely pink. So pink. It's a very baby pink, cotton candy pink, but almost like a gray at the same time. I do feel like there's undertones of gray within it. This is a very, I don't know, old-fashioned, if you will, kind of outfit. It's this, grayish, not gray, but it's like off tone pink. It's not throwing like what wow and you're punching your face pink. It's kind of just like a lighter pink. And then on her, what do you call those things? On her, what do you call them? Like cuffs. On her cuffs, there's these like white ruffles, if you will. I keep on saying that, if you will, throughout this whole episode. There's these white ruffles, and then the same thing around her neck area, white ruffles, kind of like a coffee filter, elegant coffee filter. I don't know how to say things, but that's a beautiful part as well. And then kind of near her waist, she kind of has tucked in another little cute ruffle, and it adds really well to this, again, very free flying outfit. I think the actual top part is quite tight, but then the skirt, which is also the same color, is kind of loose, and it's all the same color, so it provides this very, I don't know, beautiful transition from top to bottom without having an extreme change in color. So this one's not a gradient. So, that one was not a gradient. So, you'll have to deal with that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, our next program is Madeline Schizas and her free skate, which was Butterfly Lovers Concerto. She had a different dress for this last season that was kind of fuchsia and white, if you will. This season, she came out with a brand new outfit, which is a stunning, and I mean stunning red color. It is such a big, beautiful, royal red. It is so vermilion, if you will. I don't know, maybe vermilion is not the right. I do think it's kind of vermilion. I don't know. It's like a bright vermilion, if you will, a pretty bright vermilion. Um, this dress is, like, so beautiful. But it's a very bright vermilion, and then, again, kind of the same idea here. Towards the end of the skirt, towards the end of the sleeves, it becomes a darker red, kind of a scarlet red. Of course, you can probably search it up yourself if you're listening to this at the same time where you can search something up. Please don't search something up and do something distracting at the same time that you should be paying way more attention to. I do like this dress, and my favorite part of it is kinda like the V cut in the middle of the chest as well. There's just kinda V cut in the middle of the chest, and then all around that V cut is, like, tons and tons of sparkles and sprinkles and glitter and everything good you would ever want. Same thing around the sleeves, but very lightly, just, like, dots here and there around the sleeves and dots here and there around the skirt as well. But the back of it is also bedazzled really well around the collarbone. The collar area as also has a ton of sparkles. And then I love a feature of dress when kind of the end of the sleeve, it's like locked to the hand, if you will. But there's this kind of piece of fabric that's wrapping around one of her fingers, and it's kind of, I don't know, I like that piece of fabric a lot. I don't know why, but it's a beautiful piece. Her nails are red as well at the Olympics. Her lips are red. Her earrings are red. And then there's this beautiful headpiece that is kind of like a sparkly flower that is tying her hair back. It's not really in a bun. It's kind of, I know, all tucked away in the back with this beautiful red hairpiece. And so I don't know. Maybe like one color outfits, like one tone outfits are just a great concept, and I truly enjoy it. And it's just keeping her head back like that, like all like the accents of the red all around her, and like the makeup matching and the earrings matching. It's great. It's great. It's great. And like I don't know how like the shadowing around the outfit works as well. I think it's great. I think it's really great. All right, last outfit for the women's here is Yulia Souther and her free skate. She's from Romania, and her free skate, which was that home, raining your black eyes, and to build a home. This is another outfit that has a really unique look to it, a really unique shape to it. It is like a lavender purple, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like having long gauzes or like pieces of I don't know, long pieces of silky fabric just wrapped around her, not necessarily in a specific way. Her right shoulder is like completely covered by the fabric, but then her left shoulder is free. So it has this kind of imbalanced effect to it, but it's still, of course, very beautiful. Her sleeve, again, is kind of transparent fabric vibes, which I love. Beautiful sparkles around it. She kinda has it's like a sash, this one piece of fabric that's like a sash from her right shoulder down to her left side, wrapping around her body as well. Lavender purple is just, like, such a beautiful shade. There's some parts that are darker purple, and then kind of beneath the whole outfit is this very, very shiny, shiny layer, but it's covered by these pieces of fabric that are not shiny, and then her sleeves are both kinda shiny as well. At the end of it, closer to her hand, they're kind of shiny, and she's wearing these rings as well. It really does reflect metallically across everything. It's like a metallic lavender purple color that I really enjoy here. And again, adds to the program, adds to everything. I do think it's quite a formal outfit, but it also has those lighter notes of to build a home as well. And it's a beautiful outfit from Julia Seltzer. All right, now up to the pairs. Alright, the first pair we have today on our Fashion Week is an Italian pair, which is very fitting because, of course, Milan Fashion Week, fashion capital of the world. We were just in Milan for the Olympics. I mean, it's very fitting, right? It's very, very fitting. I mean, we had that with Mejidalizzo earlier, and I forgot to mention it, but it's very fitting to do an Italian couple, an Italian pair during Milan Fashion Week, everything. But this is Conti and Machi and their Caruso free skate, which I love Caruso. I think I could never get bored of Caruso, especially Lara Fabian's cover of Caruso is just a stunning song, just a stunning athletic ability. It's beautiful. Let's start off with Nicolo Machi. He is wearing the black pants, but his shirt is very, very, I don't know, it's like you had a very giant, you had like a giant pillow and it's kind of off white and you kind of rolled up your sleeves and now your sleeves are giant and I love the way they just flow. They puff in the air and like as he throws her, the sleeves almost release a little bit of air within them and they become very flowy. And then the fabric around his chest area, it feels like it's like been scrunched up. Like it's like a really well whipped cream, if you will. I don't know. That's really bad. I don't know. The fabric is really well like mushed and scrapped together, if you will. And it creates this very beautiful layering effect, not just a flat white shirt. No, this is layered and it has shadows within it and it has highlights within it and it's beautiful. And then Sara Conti on the left side to contrast with his white top. She's wearing a darker top, almost black, very much gray, black skirt. But then the crystals are this like blue, dark purple, white as well. And it adds a beautiful look on her. I mean, just a lot of crystals that are kind of placed. I don't know, they're very much placed around randomly in very big bunches of crystals, right? Not loose crystals, one here, one there. There the crystals everywhere on her outfit as well, and it's a beautiful contrast between the two of them. It contrasts, but also similarity, right? His white top is a big pop out, but her black top matches his black pants. But then the crystals that are blue and purple pop out against everything. They kind of match with the Milano Cortina vibes, if you will, the Milano Cortina logo and the background and everything, and it makes her a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing from the two of them. All right, next up is Sway and Han and their free skate, which was a tapestry of a legendary land. I mean, I really do. Let's start with Wenjing Sway. Her dress is earthy, if you will, very earthy, dark colors, earthy green, earthy purple, earthy blue, earthy. I don't know, and kind of a light green as well. But it does very much give like forest and nebula and galaxy, if you will. But then I really like the detailing on the left side of her dress because it's almost like triangles, like mountainous vibes to it. There's kind of mountainous outlines with the crystals, mountainous outlines with the green crystals, and it moves to the blue crystals, and then there's a layer of golden crystal mountains, and they're kind of up and down, up and down. They're not complete triangles, but they look like mountains, if you will, uneven mountains. But it adds just a beautiful effect. And then again, another very nice V-shaped chest area as well. Beautiful. And then the dark purple blue color of her dress is kind of the main color around uh Hong Kong's shirt, and he's wearing black pants, kind of dark blue pants actually, kind of wearing dark blue pants, but his shirt is kind of this dark purple gray, if you will. And then there's these two lines of crystals, not lines, curved motions, curved waves of crystals wrapping around. And again, lots of folding of the fabric, lots of looseness in it, adds to a beautiful effect. I mean, it really does. Again, another two outfits where the two of them matched, but there's also distinct differences in each of their outfits that really do add to the whole performance, the whole story of everything. It's beautiful. All right. We have to talk about this next one. It is Diana Stellato Dudek and Maxime Deschamps and their Carmina Burana program. I mean, this program, these costumes were famous. These costumes are very famous. I feel like now in the figure skating community. Let me search up the specific name of the designer house that made them, because these outfits did not come from, some usual figure skating costume designer. It in fact did not. No. Let me see. Dress. It was made by Oscar de la Renta. Oscar de la Renta, which I guess is I think it's like a designer house. Someone who Oscar de la Renta, yeah, he was a fashion designer, and now he has his Oscar de la Renta fashion house, I guess. I mean, oh my gosh, it's gold. It's very gold. But her dress is made by the Oscar de la Renta fashion house. It is what I would describe as golden seashells layered on top of each other, like very much seashell shaped, kind of upside down seashells that are very golden, just completely golden. I mean, they're so golden. And again, I mean, when you have a golden dress like that, the light captures it so well. The light is just beaming off of this outfit. And if you zoom into it, I mean, every single line of the seashell is just, it's different. It's distinct from one another. If you look from afar, it looks like one beautiful golden dress, but there's so much fine detail within it. And they did not leave Maxime Deschamps out in this short program, Carmina Burana, at all. He also has a really cool outfit, black pants, black top. Around his black top, he kind of has a sash of gold bricks, if you will, around his waist. And there's a couple areas where he has some golden sequins as well around his shoulder. His right shoulder, there's this like massive block, I feel like, of gold next to it. And the two of them together, I mean, gold on gold. I mean, coming for the victory kind of vibes. It just really does look so regal, so together, so gold. I mean, I'm just in love with just how much gold there is. I really do enjoy the gold aspect of it. But yeah, the golden aspect of these costumes, I mean, they really do shine. Like, shine, shine, shine. They shine quite brightly. They really do shine. All right. Okay, next up in the pairs, actually last up in the pairs, because I guess I didn't put that in the main pairs outfits. Last up in the pairs is Minerva Hase and Nikita Volodin, their Memory House by Max Richter free skate. Again, another two outfits that go together, but they have the distinct, beautiful parts. Both of the outfits are dark blue purple, I would say, dark bluish purple. Let's start with Nikita Volodin. He's wearing a dark blue top, but within it, it's kind of like layers, very fine layers of a cake. Kind of like there's been cut through lines on his, and there's like they're popping out though. They're like 3D popping lines out of his chest, and they're all flowing down to his right side. And then same kind of effect on the sleeve as well. It ends off at his shoulder, but at the end of it, where it meets the shoulder, it has those cut off lines as well. And those lines kind of pop out at the audience, which is really cool. His pants aren't black, but they are very dark blue, but they're a different shade of dark blue than the top, which adds to a very formal effect, in my opinion. And then moving on to Minerva Hase, she's wearing the same dark blue color in her outfit. again, same kind of cough effect, but instead of like curved, diagonally curved, yeah, instead of diagonally curved lines, she kind of has straight purple lines. She kind of straight lines across her entire chest as well. And then, but her dress or her skirt part, it does become a purple color, and then it becomes this very light pink color. And I think it's a bit of a smoky pink, right? We have a very dark purple, dark blue purple, and it fades and transitions down to a smoky light pink, and it's like galaxy. It does give, I don't know, the Theory of Everything cover vibes. If you've ever seen the cover of the movie soundtrack, The Theory of Everything, it looks like that kind of album cover. And Sparkles as well. Again, it just gives Galaxy vibes, and I like Galaxy. I do enjoy some Galaxy vibes. And with the theme of Memory House, I do feel like it's kind of mysterious, if you will, kind of unique, kind of out there, mysterious, not necessarily like everyone else, but it's interesting. It's structurally interesting to look at with all the detail on the lines, and then her transition from the blue to the purple to the pink, like mm, And again, when they're matching, I feel like a pair really does look strong, very very strong together. But those are the pairs. Now, of course, we have the ice dance. Yay, ice dance! Okay, I do feel like ice dance usually I feel like in general, ice dance has the best outfits and the best costumes, and, I guess no hate, no judgment to the other 3, sorry, the other 3 disciplines of the figure skating world. I do feel like costumes are even more important in ice dance for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like costumes are highly discussed in ice dance and way, 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 way more emphasized in the world of ice dance. But I'm not complaining. I mean, there's some beautiful outfits and ice dance. I definitely can't discuss them all. But my couple of my favorites, let's start with Gillis, Piper Gillis, Paul Poirier. Their rhythm dance, supermodel, MT Sexy, RuPaul. It was great. It was great. Lots of contrast in here. Piper Gillis, she's wearing white, and she's wearing very fabulous white. Kind of a short, nice, I don't know how to describe it. It's very swan, if you will, bedazzled swan. I like that. Bedazzled swan. There's some like lace details around the entire dress. She has this kind of lace cuff around both of her arms as well, around where her hand is. She has these like barrettes in her hair that again are white, silver, but then they are also bedazzled. And lots of, big crystals on here. I mean, big blue crystals, big purple crystals, big shiny silver crystals everywhere. And like the light captures again that outfit so well. I mean, it's beautiful. And then Paul Poirier is kind of contrasting with her with the black, and he kind of has the same deal kind of going on. He actually has a black um top as well, but then these very big, and I mean very, very big white crystals that kind of match with her white outfit. So again, they both kind of match, and these like little purple dots around his outfit as well. He has a lot of bedazzled cuffs as well, the eyeshadow. I mean, it's beautiful. And his black hair and the black outfit and her blonde hair and the very silvery outfit. I mean, it gives 90s. It really did live up to the theme of the 90s outfit, and I think they did really amazing with that. Very, really great rhythm dance from the two of them. Next up is Julia Turkila, Matthias Verschluis, and their Ricky Martin rhythm dance. I love the outfits here. I don't know what color Julia Turkila's outfit really is. It's like a mauve, like a dark, very dark mauve, dark purple. No, it's not really dark purple. It's like metallic though. So it's like a dark metallic pink. Dark metallic pink. I'm going with it. It's a dark metallic pink. Um, yeah, it's a dark metallic pink color, if you will. We'll see about that. It's like a crop top though, which is kind of interesting. Like the top part is kind of cropped, it's like a crop top that's kind of been ripped, and then in the bottom, of course, we have the skirt, which is the same exact color, but the skirt has like even more sparkles, and I mean, it's so metallic. It's so metallic. Genuinely, I don't know how they made it look so metallic, but it really does look metallic. And she's wearing a very dark color, and he's also wearing a very, very dark black. His pants look like leather pants or something, and then his top is black as well, but the sleeves themselves are kind of sheen, kind of transparent as well, which is really beautiful to see. So they're both kind of wearing dark colored outfits, but they look very royal and elegant and but also fun at the same time. Her outfit looks so fun with the cropped effect to it. His outfit is really fun with the giant collar and the big puffy kind of translucent sleeves to it, which is a really cool effect. And yeah, and lots of crystals around her outfit as well make it look really nice. Okay, next up we have Phoebe Becker and James Hernandez from Great Britain. This is their Romeo and Juliet free dance. This is like this is wedding. And honestly, this is really wedding vibes. I'm sure someone would wear this to their wedding. Genuinely, I think these two outfits really do give wedding. I guess they're not completely white. They're both kind of off white, but like if you made them completely white, I don't see why these could not be used as wedding outfits because genuinely so beautiful. Let's start with Phoebe Becker. She's wearing this very beautiful outfit, of course. But she's kind of the front is kind of completely filled out, and then the back is open a little bit. But it's this kind of off-white cotton colored outfit. But there's so many like lace details. There's a lot of tulle and dolly, if you will, lots of lace details around her collarbone, and the pearl earring, and then the collarbone has all these different lace details. The front of the dress has all these different, very bright white lace details to compare with the more skin color, more toned, off white color. It's very beautiful. His outfit is the same kind of off-white color, a very silky, very airy material it looks like. But then there's these kind of accents around the back of, I don't know, silver feathers, silver linings around, so different silver leaves almost around his entire outfit that really adds some interest to this, off-white shirt, but these silver leaves, compared to, the off-white dress with the white lace. And it's beautiful. I truly think it really does give marriage, and of course, like a romance is exactly what you want when you're performing Romeo and Juliet. Honestly, let me find like a better I feel like there's like a better wasn't a better example of what this outfit actually looks like. Yeah, I mean like it is so beautiful, and he has a very open collar as well. And both of them have so many like silvery sparkles like everywhere, and it's really beautiful. I guess it really could be a cream color depending on the lighting, but and in any lighting it's beautiful, and it really accentuates the story, of course, of Romeo and Juliet. Yes. All right, let's talk the Italian team. Oh my gosh, of Guignard, of Charlene Guignard, Marco Fabri, and their Diamanti free skate, or sorry, free dance. I love this, and it's Diamanti, it means diamond, and they both very much give diamond, in my opinion. Charlene Guignard is wearing a white dress, but towards the right side, it's like an explosion of dark turquoise and dark blue, and it explodes out in lines of sparkles that are blue and they're also white, and it's like the diamond in the rough, if you will. But then that same kind of dark blue color, it gets a little more blue, a little maybe less green, and that's transferred onto Marco Fabri's outfit, where it's a very dark blue, La La Land blue, if you will, with a bunch of sparkles in it that represent, again, diamonds that are the same color as her dress. And then his outfit is kind of a long sleeve situation, V-neck, and her outfit shape is interesting because it's like a, I don't know, it's not like a very long dress. It doesn't cover her shoulders or anything. Her shoulders are kind of bare, but then the collarbone is completely decked out with these diamonds, and the shoulder emphasis is a little more on the left shoulder than the right shoulder. So it has this very unique cut out shape, a diamond cut shape, if you will, all these beautiful sparkles. But then the kind of the bottom of the dress is kind of a darker grayish color. And so the diamond is kind of everywhere in a sense. The diamond is mysteriously everywhere in their outfit. So I really enjoy them too and their outfit here. Very beautiful from them. And then the very last outfit of this whole episode is Madison Chalk and Evan Bates and their Lenny Kravitz rhythm dance. I mean, I think they just really give American royalty in this. And I mean, they kind of are the American royalty of ice dance. Their Lenny Kravitz rhythm dance is fun, it's upbeat, it's also very, very cool to look at. Where's a better photo, honestly? I should have found a better photo. Let's see. it's not gonna load. But a better photo. Where's a better photo? Oh, here's kind of a better photo. But they are wearing. I mean, it's so cool. Madison Chalk, she's kind of wearing zebra print, if you will, but it's like bedazzled zebra print, and it's not black and white. It's more dark brown and sand-ish, light gray, sand grayish brown, silver, if you will. Kind of a interesting zebra concept there. The top of her outfit is kind of cut off, but then it's also attached to the skirt of her outfit, and there's all these like different flying golden lines everywhere to it. And then she's also wearing kind of this like necklace, this kind of neck piece wrapping around her neck of these like lines. And I'm sure she designed it because Madison Chalk, as we all know, is a costume designer as well, which is really, really cool. But the zebra print is really cool. And then Evan Bates is also very, very interesting with his black pants, black belt, kind of leathery situation in his jacket as well. But then he kind of has these like silver buttons around his outfit, if you will, and that really adds to it. And they really do look like American loyalty, a royalty. I don't know. Zebra print is really interesting, but it's like bedazzled zebra print, and then his outfit is very, very, very monotone, very black, but it's like looks very, very sophisticated at the same time. And they really elevate their outfits to the next level. And out of it comes this very fun rhythm dance. I feel like it's a little unexpected almost. But yeah, those are all the outfits. I honestly think that for the I mean, I'm sure, right? For the Olympics, you need a good outfit. And I feel like a lot of people in the Olympic season really do go with like the best outfits they have, pull out all the stops, put all the money in the designers because of course you want to have the best outfit possible for the Olympic season. And there are so many examples of so many great outfits that I didn't even cover this episode, but I love outfits in figure skating. I mean, it's one of those aspects that makes the sport so unique. And in the Olympic season, I feel like costumes are even more special. And I love it. I love watching, different costumes at one season or the same costume that one season. How does the costume connect with the music? How does it play with light? How in pairs and ice dance, how do the costumes play with each other? I love the study of figure skating costume design. Would love to become the world's expert, leading expert on that. But yeah, so many different looks that I think are all very much Fashion Week worthy. I mean, how many figure skaters could become models? I feel like so many figure skaters could become models because they just have the best outfits, the best stage presence, the best emotional aspect. They could totally become a model on a runway, and I wouldn't question it. And yeah, so many looks on the ice are iconic to me. So many looks are so iconic that they belong on a runway immediately. But yeah, I love figure skating outfits. And yeah, that's all for this episode. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode of a Teen Talk Skating podcast. My name is Van Gogh. I hope you enjoy me talking and ranting about my favorite figure skating outfits from this whole season. Next week, we will see. I still have finals and big projects to do, and that is definitely always super duper 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 busy for me. But I promise to get something out there that is really, really good relatively soon. Okay. But thank you so much, and bye bye.